And we're live. Hey, everybody. My name is Tamara. Thank you for joining me this lovely Thursday morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world. And today we have Carrow with us. Carrow, would you like to tell the people who you are while I share this link?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Carrow Brown. I am an urban fantasy author, and I'm a writer for Otherworld Inc. I am joining our lovely host today because I wanted to actually get some writing done, and I thought writing with a friend would actually make that happen.
Yeah, I like to say that too. Hopefully it's true. Let's see what we get done today. So, again, my name is Tamara. If this is your first time here, welcome. I talk about books and writing here on my channel, and today we are doing a write-in. And that means that I have the damn demon app that everyone in our tribe uses, and I literally hate it. But I'm trying to keep myself accountable. And apparently me just saying, hey, Tamara, you need to write words if you want to, sell books isn't enough. I need an artificial life form to yell at me. So we're going to be doing writing sprints. I figure the first one we could start off at I don't know, 15 after.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And they'll run for 15 minutes, and then we'll have a 5-minute break, and we'll do that until the wheels fall off, or probably for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like
that. Okay, that sounds good. I see an Aphrodite. Hi, Aphrodite.
Hey, Aphrodite. Aphrodite is one of my patrons, y'all, and you could be one too if you want to do so. I think there's a link down there.
I liked her too. That was great.
Okay, we're live, and join us for our write-in.
Yeah. Oh, Steve here? Steve's here. Oh, the gang is here.
The gang's all here. Yay!
Hey. I got so spoiled during the Camp NaNoWriMo because we were streaming every day, and then when we weren't streaming every day, I was sitting around my house I was like, now what do I do? I have no one to write with.
Right? My fiance's like, why do you? And I'm like, look, having other people write, even if they're in other parts of the world, writing with me just makes it that much easier.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it a little easier.
I like how we're all kind of slowly going back to doing that. We're just all kind of doing it over again. Because before, I think Dana was like, I'm only going to do it once a week. And now she's like, I'm doing it twice a week. And yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I join in with Alina on her streams. Well, for her, it's Monday morning, but for me, it's my Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
So those are nice because sometimes I won't write on Friday and Saturday, but Sunday I'm ready. So it's I get to write on Sunday, but it's kind of hard to do that because Sunday always feels like a relaxation day, you know?
Yeah.
But with her streaming, I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Mondays are usually my day off because on Sunday that's writing wife day, and we usually meet in a cafe somewhere and write for about 4 hours. So, and then we talk about different things in our lives that are going on. So she got me into this bullet journal thing. She started making me do this. It's kind of exciting and it's kind of annoying.
You know, Fergus, she does bullet journaling on her channel, and she does a lot of writing stuff too. And she had me posed. She had me ready. She gave me a book on bullet journaling. But I ended up not doing it because I think that I'm the type of person who would just spend way too much time on it. In comparison to everything else.
I am exactly like that because the one that I got, because I'm a perfectionist and I'm also a doodler, so everything has to look fucking beautiful, right? So I got a pre-filled out one, so that way I didn't spend that much time doing that. Yeah, so that's helped out a lot. It's not, I can't get too crazy with it. The only thing I've been doing this since Sunday, and the one thing I like about it is because I hate being attached to my phone. You know what I mean? And so at least with this, I can see the things I have to get done during the day and not have to immediately see that I've got like 15 emails to read and like 4 people to respond to. And oh my God, there's 15 messages in Discord and they all look urgent.
That was your Discord that was making alerts then.
Yeah, because so Otherworld, the place I work at, we talk mostly in Discord because our workers are like across the globe. We don't have a central office. And so like I'll be sitting here and I'll be typing. Next thing you know, it'll be like ping, 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 ping. And I'm like, who's fighting? What's going on?
Like, I heard something and I was like, wait, I don't have Discord up. What's going on?
Yeah, no, that's me. Yeah, sometimes what happens, because we do comics as well. And so sometimes what happens, there it goes again. Sometimes what happens is the person who does all the flat coloring will start uploading all the pages and they upload them at like 30 at a time. So like bing, 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 bing. Yeah. Speaking of that. Oh no, that's my boss. I have to listen to what he's saying. Okay, I read it.
All right, cool. All right. Let me see here. I haven't looked in the chat yet. Steven's here, Persephone's here, Aphrodite's here, Rita's here. Oh, and I haven't muted my thing. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Michael. Excellent. So the gang really is all here.
Yeah, that's cool. Like how we'd all just kind of congregate. We follow each other. Sarah's here. Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Your life's crazy. I hope it's not too crazy. I hope it's like a happy crazy, like, oh, so many great things are happening. Huzzah. Like that. I'm betting not, though. Okay. And I'm sharing this link in the AuthorTuber Discord.
AuthorTuber Discord? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I set that up because I don't have enough to do, so I make new projects.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, my fiance totally called me out. He's like, you know what, Tamara, you have a tendency to say that you'll do stuff before you think about what it is you're actually doing. And I was like, I can't say anything. Like, well, you're not wrong. Damn it.
Oh, Skye's here. Skye's here. That's a new name for me, Sabra. That's a new name for me.
Sabra, she has a channel.
Does she?
Yeah, she restarted her channel. I feel like it was this week. Am I right? Come right with us. Oh, here we go. It's 15 after. So.
Oh, we should do things.
Yeah, let me grab this app.
Sabra. Okay, I'm gonna say it right.
Work. All right, and we're gonna do this for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2. Start writing. Huzzah! Oh, there we go. It's time for a break. I have mine on mute because I absolutely hate all the loud sounds this app makes.
I didn't even know that we had gotten that far.
Yeah, I absolutely hate that it's such a loud beast. So you guys, let us know how you did and what you're working on, or if you were like reading or whatever. How'd you do, Kara?
I did math. That told me. I don't think I did very well because I had to stop and look up the material makeup of a certain kind of boot.
Did you say boot or boob or food?
Boot.
Okay.
The thing you put your foot in. I did 234 words, so.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's a great start.
Yeah.
And I have realized that with my manuscript, I keep getting stuck on chapter 17. Every time I think that I'm almost done with chapter 17, something happens and I end up staying in that chapter. This chapter has morphed so many times and it did it again. So I ended up having to move another piece of it to the next chapter to Frankenstein that into something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's never going to end.
No, I feel you because I was supposed to write a short story for an anthology, and so I started writing it, and then I think when I hit like the 13,000 word mark, I had emailed my boss. I was like, "This is not a short story. This is a novel. I'm just letting you know."
Word counts. Who needs them? Word counts are silly.
I don't know what to think about word counts because but I also hang out with a group of people who think the same way. I mean, I know like in publishing, they're always kind of like, books have to be like so long because of, the target audience. And I think one of the things I really appreciate about J.K. Rowling, because at the time when J.K. Rowling was coming out, people were like, well, kids aren't going to read big books. And so she's coming out with like those monster novels and kids are just eating them up. And so we were all like, so like, how important is word count really? But I mean, I think that just depends on the publisher that you're talking to.
Yeah, I think that you're right. And I think that maybe with the addition of self-publishing and kind of being able to push those boundaries either direction, because I think a lot more people are publishing shorter things too, that it might end up changing that industry standard at some point. Maybe. Lord knows the industry doesn't change a lot. It's not that flexible, but it might.
I'm really curious about what is going to happen because, like, I know when publishing, like, self-publishing took off, like, in 2009, like, the traditional publishers were having, like, a WTF moment because they were like, we're not making as much money because these little people that we've never heard of before are making money off of Amazon, right? Like, that happened. And so the traditional publishers ended up cutting a deal with Amazon, so that way when you go in there and you do like your generic word searches for like urban fantasy or witchcraft or whatever, all the books from the traditional publisher starts to come up now instead of the ones that were best selling at that moment. So that was some shady stuff, and they haven't changed that yet.
That is shady. The shady half.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what everyone's saying in the comments. Sarah had to run to the courthouse, and that's dumb, but also her job, so that's good. It sounds more nefarious if you just read it. Persephone, 411 words, wonderful. That's Aphrodite great. Did nothing productive, but I bet you're like relaxing or something, and you need to get better. So
you did some great self-care. I know you did.
Michael hit up 295 words, wonderful. Let's work on Mages of Haleron, a YA fantasy adventure romance. Ooh, I like all those things together. Rita's working on edits for her second Kismet Falls novella. Fantastic. And this thing just moved too quickly. Sabra is plotting her story. She's doing a writing challenge in July. I'm sorry to hear about your dad, but I think that's beautiful that you're doing a writing challenge in his name. Whoa, 100,000 words in a month. You, my dear, salute you. I salute you because that's a lot of words.
He's trying to do 100,000. Here's the crazy person.
Sabra is. I keep saying your name so many different times. Yell at me. Tell me how it goes.
She did the phonetics earlier. Sabra.
Sabra. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all crazy trying to write that much.
Whew. And Stephen got 212 words, working on the quest for the grimoire. It's adult and contemporary fantasy. Fantastic. And now that I finally said what everyone's doing, it looks like it's time to start another sprint. So, are we ready? I have all this coffee going inside of me, you guys, so I'm going to be obnoxious. I'm sure you'll be glad you're here. All right, so let's get into it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 15 minutes. All right, 5-minute break. Woohoo! I did all admin stuff. Absolutely nothing that was writing related. That sucked.
I did that too. Yeah. Yeah, I had to I'm still handling things, but yeah. After this I'm doing writing. I want to write.
Boo! Boo for admin bullcrap. Boo! Excuse me. Yesterday, y'all, a cold hit me right in my chest. So, pardon me if I start coughing or start sounding like a toad, but
No, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I woke up with like everything right here feeling horrible, and I was like, who hates me so much that I keep getting sick right now?
Like yesterday, my lungs felt like someone had taken some shattered glass and rubbed them into my lungs. But so today doesn't feel like that, but it's just like easy irritation, not feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel better than I did yesterday. Hey, fiance. I'm streaming. There's coffee if you want some. Wow, I wish you guys could see the amount of sleepy that I'm looking at right now. It's absolutely hilarious. His eyes are like this big. He's like, okay, coffee, okay. So cute. Don't flip me off. All right, let's see. What's everyone doing? Skye came in with 472 words. Nice. See you later, Aphrodite. You probably said that like 30 minutes ago and I didn't see it. Michael got 241 words. You were doing Discord admin stuff. You have a Discord too? Stephen has 345 words. Excellent. And Kumi Reads and Writes started her 5K words per day for 2 weeks challenge. Excellent. And Persephone got 429 words. You guys are tearing it up. And I'm glad you can make it, butterflies from bees. Yay. Yeah, we'll be here for about another hour doing some sprints. So you are right on time. Could you hook me up with a cough drop? I think they're on the bed. Oh. Ow. Yes. I need to stretch. Several LGBT Discord servers. Got it. Ricola. Thank you. Well, Skye, you should have cough drops for me and my needs. But cough drops and coffee might not have been the best choice I've made today. Oh well. Oh, you had to ban someone?
Oh, that's terrible. I hate that.
I haven't had to do that yet, and I don't ever want to. I hope like everyone just stays chill, and I also know that that is not likely.
I hope so. Are pretty good about not doing that. Like forever ago when Discord first came out, and I was doing like an MMO RP server thing. Yeah, I definitely had to ban people because can't follow rules.
It sucks because, you know, people do these kind of things like having a Discord, having a Facebook group, you know, as a way to like help make connections and like help support each other, help each other grow, blah 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 blah. Make friendships. And it's like just be nice and treat each other like humans and don't be a prick and everything should be fine. Be copacetic. I'm gonna start the next one at the top of the hour.
That sounds good. It's Dana. Dana.
Dana, you here?
She's here.
How you doing?
We're all excited. We're like, people are here. People we know.
I know. I'm like, yay. Kimmy had to ban a lot of people at one point in the other server because they talk underage women. No, that's not kosher.
No,
that's not what you want.
No.
So you have several trolls on a daily occurrence. Ugh. Well, I'm hoping that since I'm only posting the link in the AuthorTuber group, that'll cut down on potential trolls. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know why people want to troll like an author stream anyway. Like, you know, it's not like somebody who talks about political commentary and people come in just to get a reaction. Like I don't even know how like we would respond to a troll other than correcting their grammar. Like, because one time a troll came into like Sarah's and we were like, no, you didn't. You have to put that comma there and that word has an I in it, and we're just trying to help you, man.
Or there was the one troll that was going to each of our streams and trolling, and I was like, dude, you said that like yesterday. If you're going to troll us, you have to at least be original. We're writers.
Yeah. We don't like copyright infringement.
Right. Oddly enough, the person left. Couldn't take constructive criticism.
No, can't. I get to talk about that tomorrow in the video. James requested I do a video about like working in writing groups and taking critiques. And I started laughing because he was saying that after an incident that happened at our writing group like last week. And he's like, I really think people need to know about this thing that happened. And I was like, okay, fine. But I'm leaving names out of it.
Yeah. But I mean, taking constructive criticism is hard. And giving it is difficult too.
Because there's definitely like the kind of people that when they give feedback, it's not always like there's a difference in pointing out like a sentence isn't clear or there's a plot hole and telling people to change something that you've written because it's not how they would have written it, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it makes absolute sense.
Yeah, so there's usually like an occasional person who comes in and it's like, you need to write it this way. And I was like, that's completely changing that character's voice and their agency. You can't have them do that. And he's like, well, this is how I would have written it. It's like, then you need to.
They need you to write something that's yours.
Yeah, I had like forever ago when I was querying, I had one agent respond back saying, I wouldn't have written a sword this way, so I'm not going to take this manuscript. I'm like, what kind of feedback is that? You didn't write it how I would have written it, so no.
Yeah, that's not. That ain't it, sis. Chief called. He said that ain't it. All right, it's at the top of the hour.
I'm ready.
Pieces are loaded. The crowd goes wild. It's time to write words.
You were great until then.
I know. I had it. Ruined by my own coughing. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, fun. 15 minutes of writing. Let's go. take a break for 5 minutes. Why does 15 minutes go by so very fast?
I don't know. Like, they really did go by fast.
I have figured out that this scene that I remember writing very distinctly has disappeared. So it was a scene that should be going right here. It has disappeared. So now I am writing a different one that'll do the same thing. But like, why, where, and how? That's all.
Okay. Whew.
So let us know in the comments what you guys got done. I don't know exactly how many words that was, maybe 200. Since I'm editing and Frankensteining things, I'm not really paying a lot of attention to like the numbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got 290.
290 is very good, very good.
Thank you.
Cough drops and coffee is a crappy combination.
Yeah, I know, right? I think this is a great lesson about how writers still write even when they feel like garbage.
Yeah. Because, you know, I'm considering like a whole delicious nap afterwards.
I was too. Like before you messaged me with the link, I was sitting here. I was like, I just need a nap. Like I just need to lay down, but I have to do the live stream. I'll nap after the live stream. Like that's my goal. Like gotta get my words in so I can nap after the live stream.
I think it's an excellent goal and one that I am totally down with. It's like I want to fix this chapter by hook or by crook, like they said in the old days. And then I want to later tonight, I want to start drafting a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure if I do some work, then take a nap, then I could do the other work and then like go to sleep for the day. But we still have to go to pick up presents for our moms. His mom and my mom have the same birthday, which happens to be the Saturday. And normally we go home to West Virginia for a big chunk of the summer, but this year we just can't afford it. So we're going to send them like Hawaiian care packages. And, you know, they know they're kids, so it's not like it's a big surprise that things will be late. It'll be fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get the stuff. Oh my goodness. And yesterday, on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, they have a swap meet here at the Aloha Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday was the swap meet, but like right now I feel bad, but yesterday I felt like absolute boiled trash. So I didn't go anywhere. Oh, but I wish I would have, because then all this would be done.
Yeah, I had a huge list of things I needed to get done today, and then like the moment like I rolled out of bed and I walked into the kitchen, my husband was like, "You look horrible," and I was like, "I feel horrible." Like, yeah. I'm telling you, my friend who usually gets sick has a voodoo doll, and I'm just getting all of her stuff until the baby pops out. That's.
When did she do?
August.
Oh, you got a lot of time and some colds ahead.
I know. I was like, because like right after she made the announcement, I had like this weird infection that happened. I was like, what is going on? And then like I never get sick. Like I never do. Like I can go 2 to 5 years without like even a sniffle. And it feels like this year, like once a month, I get something, whether it be like a bladder infection or like I had a weird thing with my tongue. Completely weird. I got an infection in my tongue where everything tasted like sour iron. And they put me on steroids and antibiotics, like all this stuff. And I was like, well, what makes that happen? It's like, well, we don't know. You're just going through like the strange period. And I'm like, my tongue swelled. I couldn't touch.
What?
Yeah, like I don't even get it. Like this never happens to me.
I have that I've never heard of someone having like a tongue infection.
Yeah, so like the saliva glands in your tongue can get infected. And they can get infected for whatever reason. Either you ate bad food, you didn't brush your teeth the right way, you forgot to mouthwash, you what was the other thing? It just said random event. Like on the paper that explained what I was going through, just said random event. I was like, what does that mean? Random event. I'm in a field where you have to document and explain everything. Putting random event on the bottom of the sheet about your infection is bizarre to me.
That is so weird. Also, that's just weird in general. Like, it's such a weird thing. The human body's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think that like animals get tongue infections from random events?
No, I don't even get it. Like it just drives me nuts. And right now it's just a science infection. I think it's because a lot of the flowers out here are blooming, and so I think I'm just getting some kind of like weird allergy thing going on right now.
Could be. All right, let me check the comments. Persephone 431, Skye 430. Steven ended up tweeting and listening to Gorillaz songs, which quite valid. Gorillaz kick. Michael 195 dealing with yet another troll. My God. Butterflies from bees, 227 words. Dana's working on some edits for a friend, so wrote 2 sentences. But hey, you're working on edits for a friend, and that kicks.
Mm-hmm.
QE242 of transcribed words. I'm typing up my handwritten words that I wrote while I was at work. Excellent. Y'all are killing it. Kona Coffee has 1 N, but all the awesome. Sarah had an infection in her lips that caused them to look like she had bad Botox. Oh, no, thank you. Yes, Dana, macadamia nuts are the shiz. I love them so much. Skye, you know what, Skye? None of my family members have mentioned watching my streams before. They do watch my videos upon occasion, but they don't really watch streams, I don't think. I know that they know that I do them. I think they're pretty confused about this whole like social media world, like YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all these things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they know that it happens, but they're like, what is it? I don't get it.
I haven't told my family I do the whole YouTube thing because they would probably see me on YouTube and be like, that's not her. She hasn't dropped the F-bomb in like 4 sentences.
Same. All right. Let's do another sprint. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are getting so much done. I'm going to figure this chapter out, and my God, I'm moving on to the next one. That is my plan for this sprint. And if we have time, we could do another one afterwards. But that'll be totally upon like completion. We'll figure out what we're going to do though.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. 15-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, fun. Let's go. and take a break. Oh, wait, this is take a 15-minute break. But that's not what we're doing here. App. Okay, so I am still in chapter 17. However, I did a good job of fixing one of the holes that I created. So now I have to fix the other ones. And then I'll be finished with chapter 17.
You're gonna have like a party when you're done. Like, I finished the chapter.
I'm seriously gonna be so hyped. So ridiculous.
I ended up Frankensteining parts of it because I wrote some of this before, but because of the way that the POV switches, I was like, I can't use this right now. So like I like put it into the graveyard, and now I'm like, oh, I can use that now. So I've been putting it back in.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys, please sound off in the comments. Let us know what you do.
Yeah. Productivity rocks.
Heck yeah. That's why we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
And as always, thanks for like joining me and helping me, because on days like this, when I'm definitely not feeling it at all, like 300% could just be napping, being in front of this screen and having you guys here keeps me going.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I would have been asleep right now. Been like, I can write that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I don't really need to do this.
I'm sick. I can take the day off. Self-care is a thing.
Self-care is a thing. Self-care. And I mean, self-care is a thing, but also, gosh, I'd really like for people to read this book. One day. Like, I feel like I've been like, hey, this book's coming out for like 17 years. Eventually, it has to actually come out.
Yeah. Gotta make it happen.
Yeah, so thanks, you guys. You rock.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I sound like Kermit the Frog.
Okay, I look like a banshee queen with how pale I am right now. I keep looking in the camera and I'm like, I don't think I could get any more pale right now. Like I literally am like darkening the screen so it looks like my flesh has color on it.
Oh no. I don't know.
Wow, 690. Girl, you almost hit like 700 words. Or Kumi.
Well, crap.
That's according to Word.
I am over here trying to update my description because I forgot to do that. So I know that Skye, in her description, she had like everybody's streaming times and stuff, except for mine, because it's incorrect because I keep changing things.
You just have to be unpredictable. You don't know me.
You don't know me. You don't know what it's like to be me. Oh my god. But I think that I'm gonna stick with this time. It's like, it seems like it's working for me. And people actually came, which was a surprise. So
I know you said that you were doing it this time, and I was like, yeah, I'm on top of that. I'm trying to find like that good spot for writing, because like I used to think that was like, I'm an early AM writer. I gotta get up early and I gotta get the words out of the way. And now like after doing like the last 6 months of professional writing, I'm like, I am not a morning writer. Like I am not a morning writer at all.
I used to think, okay, late night is the best time. I need to do my writing at late at night. But now I'm finding that late at night, I'm just not thinking as well. And I'm just like writing to fill in the space so I can hurry up and go to bed, or like hurry up and watch YouTube mindlessly for a couple hours in bed. So I was like, all right, that's not working. Well, let's change this up. So I'm still not an early morning person by any stretch of the imagination, No. Like, I literally got out of bed about like 40 minutes before this thing started. So, but it's early to me. As we started at like, my 8 o'clock, which is very early for me to be talking to people, to be quite honest. Usually I'm not doing it at this time.
Yeah, I wake up really early because obviously everybody that I need to talk to doesn't have the same hours as me. So like one of my publishers is in Europe. So I have to be awake for that. And then of course like my boss over at Other Worlds, like I don't know when this man sleeps. I have no idea when he sleeps, but he'll message me at like, 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, like, hey, I wanted to get your opinion on this. And I'm like, first off, I'm asleep.
And secondly, why aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh, the time already?
Yeah. Yeah, it is time. Also, I've updated the description and it should have the listing of everybody's stuff. So everybody in our AuthorTube tribe. So, if you're looking for some more streams to join for this week and beyond, there you go.
Yeah, it feels like there's one a day right now. I'm okay with this. We've all gone back to the Camp NaNoWriMo thing.
Yeah. I think that we've all realized that we just need the support and it just helps it out.
I need the socialization. I'm in this house by myself all day. Like,
Yeah. I think I'm going to start going to some IRL write-ins. Oh my goodness, with actual people in my face. Whoa.
that's okay, because like that's what Writing Wife and I do on Sundays. Like we'll pick like a coffee shop and we'll go and sit there, and we get a lot done most of the time. But like I think last time we met up, I was just sitting there looking at my manuscript, going, I can't do this right now. Like, where are the cute cat videos?
I mean, cute cat videos have really gotten me through it.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be the last sprint of the day, I'm pretty sure. Is anyone else doing a write-in today? Oh, look, there it is. Nope, it looks like it's just me. All right, so this is the last one, you guys, for all the marbles. Let's write all the stuff, do all the things for 15 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, fun. Let's go. And that's a wrap. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let us know in the comments. I have finished this scene, or at least I'm going to real quick because I have like some words left to write. But Carrow, tell us about what you worked
on. I dived into what it would be like to be a sentient house and the things it cared about. So I was doing some mental method acting while writing.
A sentient house?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've asked you before, but what genre do you write?
Urban fantasy.
Okay. That makes sense. I was like, that does not sound like, I don't know, contemporary romance or something.
No, I mean, no, it's definitely not contemporary romance. My writing wife does that. She writes all the steamy stuff, and like she actually brought something to writing group last night, and I was just trying so hard to like not like blush in the middle of the group while I was editing her stuff, like, you know, writing things like, you know, need more detail about the D right here, you know. Just... But yeah, so it was just, yeah, she writes that stuff. I write about like people breaking in doors and, you know, fighting monsters and sassy swords and all this other stuff. There's one character in my book. His name is Silence. He has his own fan club, and my book hasn't come out yet, like, because people like him. But yeah, I made buttons for them. I don't know if you can see it in the glare.
What does that say?
I can't tell if it's backwards on you.
You said something bad about Silence. You have to die now. No, yeah. It's right way.
Okay. Yeah, it's backwards on my screen. But yeah, no, they have a fan club. Like, I was just completely amazed. But they're all romance readers. So when you go look at my short stories, the recommended following books are all romance books. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's see.
How did everybody else do? Look at all these busy people. You guys are inspiring. I'm sitting here doing method acting. You guys are actually getting stuff done.
Yeah, Stephen, I definitely totally understand. Like, I live in Honolulu now, but I'm from Fairmont, West Virginia. And let me tell you, it's not like a freaking metropolis area or anything. But fortunately, I was able to hang out with writers who lived in the city next to me, which had like a college, basically. So there was like writers who were either graduates from the university or still going to school. So I was able to like create a group and stuff like that there. But it can be really difficult to find an IRL writing group. So that's why I'm really appreciative of our little writing tribe here, because it's like super clutch.
Yeah, I know I had to go through, I mean, I'll talk more about it in the video tomorrow, provided I'm not hacking up along. But like, finding writing groups is hard.
Yeah.
I found mine on Meetup. And I actually had to go through a couple of groups before I found that one, because there's lots of different groups that are out there, and they all have their particular flavor and personality traits. There's one group I absolutely hate, this group dynamic, but it's like basically you have one good writer in the group, like this is the star writer, right? And so anytime this person brings stuff, like people are like, oh my God, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, whatever. And if you criticize it because something's not clear, you become the devil, right?
Oh no, that's not what you want.
Yeah, there are groups like that. I thought it was just one group, but then after a while, I was like, this is a trend. Like, there are people who literally do this. They just surround themselves with their yes men, and yeah. So
yeah, and that can lead to problematic behavior, as we found in the other two life. But so Shut Up and Write was one that I found on Meetup, and another thing was through NaNoWriMo itself.
Yeah,
there's like a lot of different localized groups and stuff, so that might be an avenue that you can pursue if you haven't already. Because I don't want to say that you have or haven't done whatever, Stephen. I'm just throwing out suggestions. All right, let's see what else are people talking about. So Michael He came in at 295 words. Excellent. Rita switched from editing to weeding vinyl stickers. Intriguing. Michael is writing a confrontation scene, a magic confrontation scene.
Oh, those are
Fun.
the
That's so much fun.
Yes.
And Persephone wrote 395 words. And Data is pooped. Data, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, we're just there. We're like, yeah, we're tired.
But again, thanks y'all for coming. Like, seriously, today was the day that I was not going to write if I wouldn't have done this. So thank you for being here and being my accountability buddies. I appreciate it way more than you realize.
Yeah, I do too. I got a lot more done than I would have without you guys, so thank you.
Hey, Carol, thank you for coming. Like, this is your first time on my channel. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I totally stalked you on Facebook, and I was like, are you doing that thing? I want to do the thing with you. Can I do the thing with you? I want to do the thing.
I was like, yes, somebody wants to do the thing.
I like how you and I bonded over the whole like James Charles drama, like snapping out fans. We were talking about it.
Yeah, you guys, we both really like BeautyTube and BeautyTube drama.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been so nice to find someone who like loves that stupid stuff and also writing. Yeah. It's so good.
I think I like it the same way that so my mom is British and I lived over in Britain for a while, and Jerry Springer is huge in Britain. Like on one side I'm concerned because that's like their exposure to American culture.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned. That's like their first exposure. But on the other hand, I too like watching the Jerry Springer drama because it's not my drama. So
yeah, I remember watching a lot of Jerry Springer, and then I started getting mad because it was always like so super duper trashy.
Yeah.
Like and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Jerry Springer, I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah.
But wow, I'm sounding real good. So I think I need to trade this coffee for some tea, actually, and to get off of here.
Yeah, me too.
So, Carol, please remind people who you are, what you do, and your links are in the description. So if anyone wants to follow you, they certainly can.
My name is Carrow Brown. I am an urban fantasy author and a writer for Otherworld Inc. I'm usually more energetic than I am right now. I do have videos here on YouTube as well. I talk about pretty much anything that has to do with writing. My tutorial videos are getting moved, but I don't know when they're getting moved. I'll cover that when that gets there. But I know on Mondays I do like to talk about author news, so I'll usually go out and find like articles and things and share them with you, like, you know, why Amazon is using this new AI that's going to lower our sales and all this stuff. Like that's horrible, but that's happening. So yeah. But if you want to know if you like my writing style, I do have a newsletter. You can sign up and you get a short story for free. So if you want to see if I know what I'm talking about, please feel free to use that. And if you liked it or disliked it, you can leave a review. My feelings aren't hurt if you don't like it. Just, you know, be constructive with it, you know, please.
Excellent. And my name is Tamara Woods. This is my channel where I talk about books and writing because those are two things I love, like kittens and coffee. I have launched my Patreon. This is a real thing that I'm doing. Lord help us all. That link is in the description if you'd like to check it out. Maybe support for like $1 a month, you know, the cost of a McDonald's coffee. But if you don't want to, you don't have to, because I'm going to continue doing these write-ins and making videos and doing the Right Stuff chats that happen every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's also in the description. And writing my books. And hey, have you heard of Wiped Out? It's a wonderful little beach cozy mystery that you should check out. A link for that is in the description as well. That's in Kindle Unlimited and it's free, baby. So get you a copy. Also, you can sign up for my newsletter. Oh, last thing. One more thing. Then I'm done, I swear to God. So on Saturday, we had to reschedule the writer's workshop because last week I just was not, I just couldn't be on film. So we're going to be talking about how to write a sizzling synopsis at 2 p.m. Eastern here on this channel. Please stop by, even if you haven't read the book. However, I do suggest that you read it because I think that is super helpful. And we might be doing a little bit of workshopping on some synopsises. So that could be fun too. It's pretty helpful, y'all. And speaking of helpful, you guys have been just by being here. I appreciate you, whether you're in the live stream now or if you're checking this out in the replay. Thanks so much for being here. And oh yeah, subscribe if you want to, click the like, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.